Happy Halloween, and with that, we have a mod review based on trick-or-treating in The Sims, which is one of my favorite things to do on this holiday. I love Halloween so much, and one of the things that I was very sad about in The Sims is that we didn't actually get any, like, main trick-or-treating event. Like, we can't actively do it. We have a holiday where you can set it up as Halloween and trick-or-treaters can come to your house, but your Sims can't actively do it, which always saddened me. But this mod changes everything. It is a mod by Grumpy, and it basically revolutionizes the way that you trick-or-treat in The Sims 4. So let's get started. We are in Ravenwood because I thought this world encompasses Halloween perfectly. But I've got Yvette Jr. here today because she is going to be our main star of today's video. But how this mod works is you go to your calendar. Sorry, it didn't open there. I've already set it up just so that it was there and I wouldn't forget to put it up there. But it is a Halloween trick-or-treating reward event. I have it starting at 6 p.m., but how it works is basically you bring over a neighbor. Now, this is a maximum of 1 out of 1. This mod came out last year, so maybe in the future we will get an update to include more Sims, but honestly, 1 Sim will be just fine for this. And then we have Yvette as our child. You can have 4 on this side, so that is quite nice. So if you do have 4 children in your Sims 4 household, you can include them, and then you can just add the neighbor, make it like a little party. And then I have it set for this house. I think you can set it at different places, but I just set it for this house. It made sense. So anyways, now we gotta wait till 6 p.m. But actually before then, I've got some stuff we could go over. Yvette, where are you going? She's going up here. Okay. We're just gonna... There we go. We'll just watch her from here. Anyways, on the phone, you do need XML Injector. You will have this little Halloween store because, of course, you can't go trick-or-treating without a little trick-or-treat bucket, okay? So basically, we can find a candy bucket at the store. I think they actually go to said store. Yes, they do. So it's a little active in that regard where they go off to the rabbit hole to pick up their candy bucket. Because how else are they going to get candy? All right, so it says, thanks for your order. The Halloween candy bucket is in your inventory. So she got a little pumpkin candy bucket. Now, I'm going to go into build mode really quickly. This is what the bucket looks like, and you can actually purchase candy on this bucket, or you can put it in your inventory, put it away, or start the trick-or-treating event, which we're not going to do just yet because I need to go over a few things. But if I go into build mode, they have different swatches for the actual candy bucket. So if you didn't want this swatch, you can choose different ones. I'm thinking I might do that one. And so now that we've got that, I believe the next step is to buy candy because I believe you can hand out candy as well as receive candy. So we're just gonna buy all of these because why not? It is $30 for all 6 of them, which honestly isn't too bad. And then I'm gonna have Yvette Jr. put it back into her inventory, and then I'll time skip to 6 p.m. because with Halloween, you probably want to trick-or-treat at, like, towards the evening, not at 11:35 in the morning. Okay, so it's not quite the time skip because I forgot to go over something. How on theme for me to forget to go over something. But one thing that you can do with this mod that I love because it adds in that realism is when you click on your Sim, you can do Halloween costumes and makeup. So if you wanted to, you could dress up your Sims in whatever costume you have. But in this case, you can go into this pie menu and have your Sims get like their makeup done, like face paint and also like a costume here. So basically for makeup number 1, it has the, can Yvette, like, can you stop playing and just like look at me, please? So they have this makeup right here. And then if you go to, we can remove the makeup and then go to the second one, which is like these cat whiskers. I guess if you wanted to dress your Sim up in a cat costume. You also have the third makeup version, which is just like the spider webs. That's pretty cool. I love how her like blue eyes are just like piercing. That's kind of scary. Okay. Anyways, we can remove that. And then the last one for 4 is just kind of like this other makeup look. And then you have a ghost costume that they can wear. That looks so funny. And then they have a bat hat, bat wings. Not a hat, bat wings. That's pretty cute. Okay. And then if we remove that, they can also wear like a witch hat as well. So Yvette kind of looks weird without any hair, but you have those options if you want. I think the bat wings are really cute. We might have to figure out a costume for her to be like a bat or something like that. Okay, I know this isn't perfect, but this is what I did for Yvette so she could be like a little bat. And I think it came out quite nice because we don't have a lot of Halloween costumes in the game unless you have custom content. But now I'm going to actually wait till it's 6 p.m. so we can actually go through how the mod works. Alright, so it is finally time to begin the Halloween trick-or-treating event. So we are going to start this. And then you get a list of tasks to do during this event. So the first one is obviously the trick-or-treat. Then you get to chat a little bit about the actual event. So, is she not dressed up? I think we'll have Yvette Jr. do like a howdy introduction. That's so sad. I thought she was going to get dressed up. What's the costume? Is she dressed up as Yvette Jr.? Anyways, so basically through this, you get a panel of Halloween party, okay? And through this, you can talk about your costume. And so now that Yvette's asked about the Halloween thing, I forgot what things she asked about, but they can also ask Aries to buy more candy next year. Your neighbor has given you some candy. With each new discussion, a random candy will be awaiting in your inventory. You can hit the trick or treat button too, which I believe should give you candy too. What are you doing? Oh, that's so sweet. They're hugging. Okay, I think if we look in her inventory, she's got candy in here. What did you do? Yvette, change back. You are oh. Yvette went to the bathroom and I just fully like zoomed in on her going to the bathroom. What is this child doing? What is she doing? It's Halloween. Go do Halloween stuff. With this Halloween party, you can also ask them about like the best Halloween activities to do. With each discussion, they will get candy from it, which I thought was cool. I mean, it might not be going to their house and actually, you know, doing trick-or-treating. There are mods like it, but I thought it was really cute to like have like a Halloween party in The Sims. You can, you know, get their rewards for it. So it's kind of cool. They get candy, they get to chat, have a little party, get to dress up. I think it's a great alternative to what we had, you know, beforehand where you couldn't go trick-or-treating at all. So, and they get to make friends too. You can invite the neighbors, so they don't have to know them. I never have dared knock on someone's door before, but wearing a costume makes you feel invisible. Isn't that right? So, and that pretty much covers it. I know it's not a lot, but I think it does add to gameplay. Even Yvette's like, I'm done, I'm going to bed. This was a exhausting Halloween, although y'all didn't really do that much. But I love this mod. I think it adds, again, another layer of gameplay to it. And then once you finish the event, you get a gold medal, and it says, congratulations, you've earned this Prince/Princess Halloween trait. So it says you are the neighborhood mascot. So basically, when you go to their Simology panel, you'll get this Princess of Halloween. It says this young Sim is known in the neighborhood for dressing up and asking for candy during Halloween. The realism of the costume is guaranteed to scare you. And Aries is even calling her back. For what reason, though? I don't know. But anyways, it adds, again, a new way to go trick-or-treating in The Sims 4. I know there are mods out there that do let you go trick-or-treating to other residential lots, but it puts you into a rabbit hole. So it's not like actively trick-or-treating. So I think either way, both mods are great. I just prefer this one with Grumpy because, again, it's kind of like that Halloween party. And it's not too stressful having to go around to different residential lots and like clicking on the trick-or-treating. I just think it's nice to keep it all in one place. You can have 4 kids on like your household. So if you had 4 Sims, you could add them to the party, and then 1 neighborhood kid. I wish that there were a little more neighborhood kids to make it like an actual party. But I think either way, again, it works great. So anyways, happy Halloween. Let me know down in the comments if you would download this mod into your Sims 4 game. And with that all being said, happy simming, and I will see you all later.